Are you drowning in debt, feeling like you'll never break free? That was me just a year ago, buried under $10,000 of credit card bills, personal loans, and medical expenses. But guess what? In just 12 months, I wiped it all out, and I'm here to show you exactly how I did it, one envelope at a time. If you've got debt and no clue where to start, keep watching, because this video might just change your life. Welcome back to the channel where we turn budgeting into a lifestyle and help you take control of your finances. Section 1. Backstory: How I ended up $10,000 in debt. So, how did I end up with $10,000 in debt? Let's rewind a bit. I wasn't careless or living lavishly. I was simply living without a plan. I had $3,500 in credit card debt, $4,000 from a personal loan I used for unexpected car repairs, and around $2,500 in medical bills that piled up after an ER visit. I was working a full-time job, but my paycheck disappeared within days. I paid minimums on my cards, ignored my savings, and never had a true budget. Sound familiar? That cycle kept me broke, stressed, and stuck. I knew something had to change. Section 2. The wake-up call. One night, I stayed up late calculating interest and realized I was paying over $150 every month just in interest alone. That hit me hard. That money could have gone to groceries, gas, or savings. Instead, it was going straight to the banks. I grabbed a notebook, wrote out every single debt, minimum payment, and due date. It was painful, but it was also the first step toward freedom. I finally faced the numbers, and that's when everything changed. Section 3. Setting the goal: Paying off $10,000 in 12 months. I set a bold goal: pay off $10,000 in just 1 year. That meant I needed to come up with around $833 per month. At first, that seemed impossible. But once I broke it down, made a plan, and got serious about budgeting, it became totally doable. I divided my debts using the debt snowball method, starting with the smallest balance first while making minimum payments on the rest. This gave me early wins and motivation to keep going. Section 4. The budget system that saved me. Enter cash stuffing. This method changed my life. If you're new to it, here's how it works. I created envelopes for every category: groceries, gas, bills, sinking funds, and most importantly, debt payoff. Every time I got paid, I stuffed my envelopes based on a zero-based budget. That means every dollar had a job. Nothing was left sitting in my account tempting me. I also made 2 budget binders, one for my regular expenses and one just for debt payoff and savings goals. Watching those envelopes fill up each week was incredibly empowering. Section 5. Boosting my income. Now, let's talk about income, because let's be real, budgeting alone won't get you out of debt fast if your income doesn't support your goals. I had to get creative. 1. Side hustles that helped. Freelance work. I picked up weekend gigs offering graphic design and digital services online. Websites like Fiverr and Upwork were goldmines. Selling stuff I didn't need. I went full Marie Kondo on my house. Clothes, electronics, furniture, everything that wasn't serving me got listed on Facebook Marketplace or Poshmark. Babysitting and pet sitting. It sounds simple, but watching my neighbor's kids or walking dogs brought in an extra $100 to $200 a month. DoorDash and Instacart. I dedicated 2 nights a week to delivery apps. It added about $300 monthly to my debt snowball. Every extra dollar I made went straight to my smallest debt. Watching those balances shrink month after month was so motivating. Section 6. Slashing my expenses. Next, I went hardcore on slashing expenses. Here's how I made hundreds of dollars available in my budget without earning a penny more. Budget hacks that worked. Cut the cord. I canceled cable and switched to just Netflix. That saved me $85 per month. Meal planning. I created weekly meal plans and stuck to grocery lists. I cut my food budget from $600 to $300 per month. No spend weeks. I challenged myself to spend nothing except on absolute essentials for 1 week every month. DIY everything, from home repairs to beauty treatments. I YouTubed it all. Doing my own nails alone saved me about $60 a month. Grocery rewards apps. Apps like Fetch Rewards and Ibotta helped me save and earn cash back. It wasn't huge, but every bit helped. I even paused subscriptions and rotated streaming services. If I wasn't watching it weekly, it got cut. Section 7. Mindset shift. From panic to power. Paying off debt isn't just numbers, it's mental. At first, I felt ashamed, defeated, and overwhelmed. But here's what I did to stay motivated. Mindset tricks I used. Debt thermometer chart. I printed a big thermometer that tracked my total payoff. Every time I paid off $500, I colored it in. Seeing my progress was addicting. Positive affirmations. I wrote things like, "I am financially free," on sticky notes and put them on my mirror and planner. Followed inspiring budgeters. I binge-watched other YouTubers and TikTokers in the cash-stuffing community. Their journeys inspired me on tough days. Mini rewards. After paying off a debt, I gave myself small rewards, like a Starbucks drink or a movie night. It kept me excited without derailing my budget. Mindset made the difference between quitting and pushing through. I wasn't punishing myself, I was taking back control. Section 8. My tools and tracking systems. To stay on top of everything, I created a simple, effective system using tools you can use too. My essentials. Budget binder. Each envelope had a purpose. I even added trackers on the back to watch totals grow or shrink. Debt snowball spreadsheet. I used a free spreadsheet to list debts, track minimums, and calculate my snowball progress monthly. Google Calendar. I scheduled every due date and pay date. I also set alerts for payments and cash stuffing sessions. Cash envelope labels and printables. These helped me stay organized. I printed cute labels and made budgeting feel fun. These tools made the journey feel manageable and even enjoyable. It wasn't about being perfect, it was about being consistent. Section 9. Setbacks I faced and how I bounced back. It wasn't all smooth sailing. There were setbacks, unexpected car repairs, a broken phone, and even months where I overspent. Here's how I handled them. Emergency fund. I built up $500 in a mini emergency fund early on. That helped me avoid putting unexpected expenses on a card. Grace and adjustments. When I slipped up, I forgave myself and adjusted the next month's plan. No guilt, just growth. Used sinking funds. I created envelopes for things like car maintenance and medical. They saved me during surprise bills. Cut more temporarily. If I had a bad month, I tightened the belt even more the next. Canceled takeout, paused hobbies, and made it work. Setbacks didn't stop me, they taught me how to be more prepared. Each one made my system stronger. Section 10. Final results. 1 year later. And now for the moment you've been waiting for. Here's where I stood exactly 12 months after I started. Credit card, paid in full. Personal loan, paid in full. Medical debt, paid in full. Total paid off, $10,000 on the dot. I can't even describe how good it felt to make that final payment. I screamed, I cried, and I celebrated with a $5 coffee, paid in cash of course. Section 11. What I learned plus advice for you. This journey taught me more than just how to budget. It taught me discipline, confidence, and patience. My top 5 tips for you. 1. Start with what you have, don't wait for a big paycheck. Start with $10 if that's all you've got. 2. Track every dollar. Awareness is everything. You can't fix what you don't track. 3. Cash is queen. Cash stuffing made my money feel real, and it stopped impulse spending. 4. Stay inspired, watch videos, join groups, and keep your why front and center. 5. Celebrate progress. Even $100 paid off is worth celebrating. Momentum builds fast. If I can do it, you absolutely can too. Section 12. What's next? Staying debt-free. Now that I'm debt-free, I'm focusing on building a fully funded emergency fund, investing for my future, and saving for big goals, like a home and travel. I'm still using cash stuffing because it keeps me grounded. I don't want to go back, I want to build forward. If this video inspired you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who's struggling with debt. And if you're starting your own journey, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Subscribe to Cash Stuffing and Budgeting for more debt-free motivation, weekly envelope stuffings, and budgeting tips you can actually use. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember, one envelope, $1, one decision at a time, you've got this.